Everybody, welcome back to another episode of FSi DFS Fantasy Baseball Picks. I'm Grove 31. Hope you had a great Father's Day if you're with your father or if you are a father out there. 9 game slate on Monday starting at 6:40, so just make sure you pay attention to that. Uh, or you'll be playing like a turbo slate or something if you're trying to play at 7:05. No weather conditions, wind blowing out. We got the Dodgers at Coors, Connie 7K. uh, Probably more expensive than half the pitchers on the slate. So should be fun. So let's get into it and break down. But before I do that, we are only 12 subs away from hitting 5K. So if you have not subbed to our YouTube channel yet, please do so. Help us get there. And we've been running a promotion. If you take a screenshot, whether you have been a sub and are part of the almost 5K or just join and help us put over the top, we want to thank everybody. So we're continuing our promotion. Take a screenshot that you have subbed, send it to promos at fsidfs.com, and you can, we'll send you a coupon for free VIP week, which is worth a $25 value. And it will cover baseball. We have soccer going on with the Euros, tons of stuff. So don't miss your opportunity there, and we'll send you a coupon with 24 hours. Okay, so first game, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Spires and Skeen. Don't trust this young pitcher against Pittsburgh, even though they're coming back from Coors. They still got some pop in the lineup, so I don't think I'm going to touch him. And Skeens is probably uh, between he and Gray, there's a discount on him from Gray, one of the top pitchers on slate. He's going deep in the games, just super talented. Cincinnati ballpark downgrade for them. Strikeouts in this offense definitely. So Skeens is definitely solid. That way, Cincinnati just be a leverage stack, and Pittsburgh is probably still a cheap stack, but again, like adjusting coming off a course. Think they're playing 150 max. St. Louis Cardinals, Miami Marlins, Sonny Gray, Braxton Garrett. Gray is probably top pitcher on slate with Skeens, but you're paying 1K more for him, but it's worth it. He's got a park upgrade going to Miami. The Miami offense is pretty bad too, fourth highest K rate. So definitely in play there if you can get up to him. Garrett on the other side had like one really good game where he went like 9 innings against Arizona, and then the rest of the games have just been very bad. So Cardinals haven't been a great offense, but they have it's hard to put things together a little bit here. So I think definitely I don't think I'll be playing Garrett, especially because there's like other 7K pitchers I'd rather take a shot. St. Louis offense, love them here. Second favorite cheap stack. They are almost free. Nobody over 4K. I had to look it up to make sure I wasn't looking at FanDuel pricing when I first looked at the slate. And they make a lot of things work, especially from out of Dodger stack, and especially their catcher Pedro Pages. He has hit 2 home runs in the last 3 games, so he's starting to heat up. Even though his batting average is like below 200, seeing him starting to put things together. He's against the lefty, has a splits advantage. Good matchup there. And I said Marlins, just going to be a leverage stack against Grove. Padres and Phillies, Randy Vasquez and Christopher Sanchez. Vasquez not touching Phillies, even though they had a lost 2 out of 3 at Baltimore, still hitting the ball pretty well. Trey Turner's going to rejoin the lineup, so it's going to make this lineup a little bit longer here. Sanchez, San Diego doesn't have the strikeouts. They're trying to put things together, and they've got a lot of righty power against his lefty, so I'm going to leave him on the bench today. San Diego Padres, probably my third favorite GPP. Again, lefties probably against the lefty, Tatis, Profar, Machado, Solano, on where I go there. And then Phillies are definitely in play against a really weak pitcher. Schwarber is more of a GPP for me. I don't know if I'd play Turner righty on righty first game back, but Harper, Stott, Marsh, there's some decent bats here to make your stack work. Plus, it's going to be 85 degrees and the wind blowing out 11 miles per hour, so great hitting conditions there. Go to the Blue Jays. Pavetta, Kikuchi. Pavetta's just struggled recently. I don't know if there's a lingering injury or what's going on there. And Blue Jays aren't great recently, but they're bottom cave strikeouts. Like so, they're being more patient and they're starting to heat up a little bit. So I think that I'm definitely, especially like bringing like Horwitz, a rookie in, and then just like some new blood, just kind of making this team. They are going to be missing Bichette, but IKF is going to be filling in at shortstop, and I think I'm okay with that still. I think the lineup's still decent. Uh, so Pavetta not touching Kikuchi, I really like. Boston, they could go all righty here, but I think that Dahlbeck does have some power and some of the righty bats are definitely O'Neill, but I think Kikuchi will be fine here. Total's low for both of them. It's park downgrade for the Red Sox too, so Boston is just going to be leverage against Kikuchi. I think he's going to be very popular at his price point, and Toronto bats would probably be my fourth favorite GPP stack. Detroit and Atlanta, Reese Olson and Max Fried. Olson, like maybe. I mean, Clinic's leading off now, and he's been doing actually better in the leadoff spot. Showed some power recently, but of course they're down Acuna. They're not scoring as many runs. McKinley flashed a graphic in our chat last week that they have like scored the least amount of runs since April 24th. I don't know if that's true still, but I don't remember any huge explosions from the Braves over the weekend that stood out to me. So it's probably going to be a pretty right-handed heavy lineup here now that Harris is on the IL also, I believe with a hamstring, or I don't know if he's on the IL or if he's just out resting, but it's they pulled like former A Laureano into the mix here. It's not the offense it was last year or a couple years ago when they won the World Series. So I think Olson could be in play here at 7K, and I think I like him as my favorite cheap pitcher. And then Freed on the other side against Detroit. He's been solid recently, so I'm good with that. Yeah. But I think Detroit has also shown some offensive flash recently too. And Veerling's been solid leading off. Ibanez definitely is cheap and has some power against lefties. Kana, Urshela has been pretty well, and Perez, the catcher Jake Rogers. So there is some potential here, but it is 90 degrees and the wind blowing in 10 miles per hour, so that should help with pitching. But if that wind changes at all, then not that would be off Freed, but I think I might try Detroit in like some GPPs as a cheap stack there. Go to Wrigley Field, San Francisco, Chicago, wind blowing out 14 miles per hour, 90 degrees, great hitting weather. Don't touch either pitcher. Hicks, who's struggling with an injury anyways, and Assad, who's a good pitcher in real life, but not one that I really want for DFS. So bat wise, both sides love them. Probably my favorite stock for cash is just to stack this game here, just because with the wind blowing out, it's a two decent offenses here. I think they could show, they have a 9.5 total. I think it's a great pivot off of Coors also. Mets and Rangers, Peterson and Gray. Peterson, the Rangers have been underwhelming. I mean, Seager's back in the lineup, but not 100% healthy. It's banged up in some other areas. I know that they're maybe getting some pieces back soon. It's just hasn't clicked. Again, it's kind of like Texas and Arizona both had a World Series hangover, and like they're slowly starting to put it back together. Though, so maybe they'll get hot in the summer and be ready for the postseason. Maybe they're sleepwalking through the season, but I don't know. So I think Peterson's in play here. I think I like Olson a little bit better, but you save it like 1K. Not a great pitcher, is like a former reliever that's turned into a starter, and he's had some good games and has had some average games. Texas strikeout wise, they're middle of the road, so can't really go by that. John Gray on the other side, the Mets are pesky. They got some like really good. It's a ballpark upgrade for them definitely here, but I don't really fear them. So I think doing in the medium range probably my favorite pitcher there. That wise, I think you're just talking two GBP stacks. I think with the righties against the lefty Peterson against the Mets, although the Mets have had one of the best bullpens out there. So that's have to take that in consideration. Probably not going to touch much from this game here. It's a 9 game slate and nothing really jumps off the page for me from here unless I'm trying to get a cheap pitcher in Peterson. Dodgers and Rockies. Holy cow. Shohei Ohtani, 7K. That's just absolutely crazy. And two other 6K guys. Very expensive stack. Uh, I hate sometimes playing the team first game course, but 91 degrees and wind blowing out 12 miles per hour should help hitting definitely. Paxton, I'm not touching. He has just been bad. And the Rockies, even though they've been bad, have a lot of right-handed power throughout against them here. And Quintrill, he's been like a mystery. Like he threw a masterful game last time out in Coors, but against the Dodgers, I just can't trust it. It's got to be on my fade list. If you want to take a shot at 150 max, just in case there's something going on there where like it's just inexplicable, like how well he's been doing, then fine, go for it in 150 max. But I'd do it like only a couple of the lineups, maybe like five out of them. So, let's see what happens there. But like I said, you got to take advantage of these like lower in the order Dodgers, like Pagas at 4-3 is not bad. Hayward at through seven. Biggio, we know has some props still, like the Toronto Blue Jay cast off 3-5. Lux, 3-7. Even Rojas, like to make up for like if you're trying to go Otani or Freeman. I don't Teoscar Hernandez at 6K against a righty with like no lefties in the Colorado bullpen besides the closer. Like I really don't like that price point there against like not having the split advantage at all. And I said Rockies, yeah, definitely a play also. Final game Brewers and Angels. Carlos Rodriguez not interested here. The Angels have been decent, surprisingly. And Soriano, I think he's in play at 7-5 here. The price tag's a little steep. The Brewers do have some lefties that they can throw at him and can hit well at times. 74 degrees, so it's a little bit warmer. It usually is in California. Some of these nights are in the 60s there, wind blowing out 8 miles per hour, which doesn't like help things the way the California parks are a ton, but it makes it a little bit better for hitting. So bat wise, I think Milwaukee is definitely probably my second favorite GPP stack here. And then the Angels, I play them every single day. They've just been solid. Sometimes really, really good, and then but they've been good cheap fill-ins for me throughout the season. So let's look at the builds and get you on your way for your day. Uh, Skeens is going to be my pitcher here. If you want to go for the grade, that's fine. And like I said, I'm going to stack Wrigley here. So Bailey, a catcher, I like he hits third in the order and is relatively fairly priced. Bellinger is probably the most expensive piece here. If for some reason Bush or there's another first baseman option in this game stack, I might go there to try to get a better SP2 because I'm really kind of struggling with that piece. But I'll let you decide who you want on second. If you want Estrada, if you want to take the Chicago option. Bumbo Morel wisely should be leading off shortstop eligible. I love that. Talkman and Conforto has been starting to heat up. I want to try to get to Ramos. I didn't have the kind of 100 and so extra I needed to, but I'll see like if I can get a better first baseman there. Play around the lineup, see how they come out. So if you want the Dodgers, again, I think it's more GPP just with pricing here, but if you want the primary, I completely understand it. Kikuchi is the pitcher I'm going for. It's good price point there in the 8K range, a solid matchup. And then I'm going to take the catcher that's hit 2 home runs the last 3 days from the Cardinals with a splits advantage there. Freeman to first base, or you can skip Freeman and just go Otani there, and that will help you get better bats in the lineup. Lux, Biggio, and Win, and it's going to be probably 3 to 4 St. Louis in the lineup, and 4 to 5 Dodgers, and then you'll just have to see who's left for your SP2. So that's what I got for you. If you have a question, point chat below. Hit me up Mega31 on Twitter/X. More information on FSi DFS, go in the description of the video, and there's a link to our website to go see our pricing page. And remember our contest. Take a screenshot of you subscribing to our channel, and if you haven't done so already, send it to promos at fsidfs.com. We'll send you a coupon for a free VIP week, $25 value, and you'll get that within 24 hours. So thanks for watching. If these videos help, like, subscribe to our channel, be one of the 12 if you haven't already to try to put us up to the 5K, and please share with your friends. So thanks for watching. Good luck with your contest. Hope you have an amazing Monday. I'll see you next.